Hello and welcome back to another One Take EDC video. This is Kev. Today I have a bit of a everyday carry essential that I'm going to show off a little bit. Usually, a lot of individuals have a lot of questions about what a great budget knife would be, and I found two of the most sort of budget carries that you could pick up here from any decathlon across the world, I guess. But more commonly, this video is going to be focused on people who are looking for a budget EDC knife or a hunting knife here in India. So what I have here for you is the Solognac Access 75 and the Solognac Access 85. These are both new, so they're a little bit stiffer than they usually are. But yeah, these are very high quality knives. They differ a bit in terms of size. As you can see, this one is a little bit smaller and more portable than the, I think this one basically is a hunting variant of the smaller EDC knife. It's extremely sharp. It's made out of 5CR15, which is a pretty affordable sort of blade that's highly corrosion resistant. It also shares a lot of properties with other steel blades like the 440, I guess, but this has a bit more chromium in it, causing it to be, great in wetter and more humid climates. So the knives basically are identical apart from, the color of the handle here and of course the length. So this is a little larger blade. I don't know the specifications exactly, but it's a little larger than the smaller 75. The beauty about the 75 is that it is easily concealed. Yet again, not recommended as a self-defense device. It's more of for to be used as a tool for opening letters, threads, probably cutting through your paracords. Like I've done a bit of paracording here on all of these knives. It's always a bad idea to pull out a knife during an altercations because you could easily be disarmed and the knife could be turned onto you. But yeah, it is a great tool to have in yourself. This also has a belt clip that I really enjoy. It has a bit of a Decathlon branding here, if you guys can see, right between the scales and the where the blade locks in, and you just push that lock and it disengages the blade. I really like the 85 over the 75, just probably because I have larger hands, but it's much more comfortable to hold. Both the blades are made of the same material. They're made out of China. China has, I think, a great manufacturing plus material assembly unit for 5CR15 steel. They do a fantastic job in terms of being extremely, corrosion resistant, has great hardness, has great rigidity. The blade is centered perfectly. The scales are pretty comfortable to hold. And overall, I think they did a great job. The only complaint that I have is I think the belt hook should have been on this side. So when you are carrying it in your pockets or, inside a carrying case, you could probably, hook it and then pull it using the paracording, whatever paracording equipment you have attached. But they did a shabby job with that. I think it should have been up here. But I think Decathlon takes a lot of pride in implementing feedback from their customers, and I think they should be working on something similar in terms of implementing that in their knives. Another thing that I picked up at Decathlon was the Solognac knife holster that you could attach to a bag or anything that has a molle clip on it. Pretty good quality. It has this soft material on the inside. I think it would do great in terms of even being water resistant. I basically grabbed this because it would be a great place to store these 85. The 75 fits in it too, but it sort of leaves a lot to be desired in terms of space inside. It's a very elegant way to carry. It doesn't look cheap at all. It has this nice buckle that you can run it through your belt, or probably any molle webbing that you might have on your bag or inside your bag. I don't have anything to show you guys right now because the bags that I have molle webbing, but this would probably go on a belt better. Out of these two, what would I recommend for everyday carry? I wouldn't recommend a blade if you're going to use it as a self-defense tool. If you're going to use it as a tool to utilize in opening boxes or cutting through sheets of paper, or I don't know, whatever you do that might require a knife. The 75 is a great tool for that. It's great to carry on yourself. Probably get through mall security with this on you rather than the 85. The 85 is pretty large. As you can see, it's very difficult to conceal carry this, but you can easily get away with this. I wouldn't recommend stabbing anybody with a knife. It is illegal and even frowned upon in many countries. I know it's illegal to carry a knife here in India. Like I said, this should not be used as a weapon again. And yeah, so I would recommend the 75 if you're a knife enthusiast and you know how to safely operate a knife, and you are not a psychopath. Basically, you could probably go for the 85 as well. In comparison to the other knives that I own, I have a Vosteed somewhere in my bag. It's a Thornton, I think, and it's a fantastic knife. It has a Tanto blade. This one has just a regular blade that comes on most pocket knives. The Tanto blade's a little different in terms of the use case as well, but I prefer Tanto blades on all my knives rather than this particular type of blade. But at this price point, which I should cover as well, I guess, for under 10 Canadian, you could get the Axis 85. I think it's a little over 10 Canadian. I think it's close to 12 Canadian. And for under, I think, if I'm not wrong, for 6 or 7 Canadian, you can get the 75. I don't know the price, and that is the prices here in India. I don't know what the prices would be back home. But yeah, so that's a little bit of, a comparison between the Axis 75 and the 85. I really like this OD Green Coyote sort of scales on this one. It's built like a tank. It's a pretty heavy knife as well. That's something I need to forgot to mention there. The 85 is pretty heavy because it's a larger blade. It's a much more thicker construction, as well as it's just a whole lot of blade for something that costs less than $20. So yeah, that's me talking about these knives in a very I would say a pretty standard manner without complicating it much. But in case you like the video and you want a follow-up video on both these knives, plus show you guys my knife collection, you can leave a comment below, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Cheers.